Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a video because it's gonna be a quick one, but in this box is a load of secondhand books I ordered just because I set myself a Goodreads challenge of 30 books to read this year and I'm on 25, and although I do English Lit here in LA, like our English Lit course, we just kind of read, what's the word? We just read like sections from different books. So yeah, I did a like secondhand, like it was like an outlet bookstore online. I ordered quite a few books, so I'm going to open that now and show you what I got. Basically, I need to open this without showing you my address though, and I can't be bothered to find my pair of scissors, so I'm doing it with a pen. But I just thought it'd be fun to show you what I'm planning on using to get up to my 30 books goals. You know, some tape is so hard to get into. And this is... Okay. Yay. Okay, most of this is filled with paper. You see? Okay, books, but some of it's filled with paper. Let's go through what I got. Okay, so some of them are fiction books and some of them aren't. So I got this book, which is Social Media Marketing in a Week. Create your successful social media strategy in just 7 days. Basically, I want to go into marketing once I graduated, and you know, I'm in my final year, so I'm trying to like learn all my marketing stuff alongside my degree. I've done like marketing courses before, and I'm doing the Gen M app, which is all about marketing, but I just want to have some books on it too that I can read in my free time. And that's like quite a thin book as well. As you probably guessed, I'm like particularly interested in social media marketing. I mean, like I have a YouTube channel and I'm a social media officer for the English Literature Society in Cardiff, so it's like my main interest, but I want to learn about the other parts. This is another marketing book called We First. I forgot to say how this one was by some guy called Nick Smith. This is by Simon Main Waring, How Brands and Consumers Use Social Media to Build a Better World, which I thought would be interesting because I'm hoping it'll be about how brands are like socially conscious, is like a term that we're using at the moment, in terms of their social media and their marketing strategies. They're like helping the world at the same time as like building their company, which is kind of cool. Okay, I think that was all the like those ones. Okay, then I've got this book called Tell Me Three Things by Julie Buxbaum. How do you say that? I don't know how you say that. But I just wanted some fiction books, so I just kind of went through like this website and found some that like the blurbs, the descriptions like kind of suited me. This says, okay, the back says, here are 3 things about this book. 1, it's sweet and funny and romantic. 2, the mystery at the heart of the story will keep you turning the pages. And 3, I have a feeling you'll be very happy you read it. Honestly, I can't remember what the description was about this book. Oh, hang on. Jessie's just started her junior year at an ultra-intimidating LA prep school where she knows no one except her new stepmonster's pretentious teenage son. Just when she's thinking about hightailing it back to Chicago to her friends who understand she's still grieving the death of her mother, she gets an email from a person calling themselves Somebody/Nobody, SN for short, offering to help her navigate the wilds of Wood Valley High School. In a leap of faith or an act of complete desperation, Jessie begins to rely on SN, and SN quickly becomes her lifeline and closest ally. Jessie can't help wanting to meet SN in person, but some mystery's better left unsolved. This sounded kind of interesting. If you don't know me personally, you might not know, I'm just like, I really like YA, like young adult fiction, which, you know, I'm 21, so I should probably, you know, move on from it. But I just find it really easy to read and like engaging. I kind of like the stories in it. So I think most of these are YA, if not all of them. Okay, the next one I've picked up is this. This again isn't a fiction book, but it's Creating Unforgettable Characters, a practical guide to character development in film, TV series, advertisements, novels, and short stories. Because I am an English major, I'm going American, I've been here for 6 weeks. What do we even call it? I just do English. An English student, that's what we call it in the UK. But because I'm also joint in philosophy, it meant I couldn't take any creative writing classes, which is something I kind of would be interested in, like, sorry, I was just moving a spoon out the way. It's something I'd be interested in learning more about. I did a creative writing course at my local university like a few years ago and I found it really interesting. So sometimes in my free time I do like to read these kinds of books that like help you navigate creative writing. Also, I haven't been saying I got all of these books, like the whole lot, for like $30, but like this book alone is normal retail for $17.99. And like the reason these are like discounted on an outlet is because they have like little marks or something, but like, or they're like a little bit tatty, but like I'd much rather spend, you know, let's not chop down any more trees, and I got this book for, you know, probably like $3 or $4. Okay, the next one, I really like the cover of this. It's called The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. And this, honestly, I ordered these like 2 weeks ago and they've only just arrived, so I can't really remember what each is. Oh, I like, okay, look at this. The author's name's printed on every page. I love that, that's so cool. Okay. Anyway, this says it's a New York Times bestseller. I hadn't heard of it before. But the blurb is kind of long, but I'll read it to you anyway. It says, I want to get as far away from the past as possible, but as different from that girl as I can. Eden was always good at being good. Starting high school didn't change who she was, but the night her brother's best friend rapes her, Eden's world capsizes. What was once simple is now complex. What Eden once loved, who she once loved, she now hates. What she thought she knew to be true are now lies. Nothing makes sense anymore, and she knows she's supposed to tell someone what happened, but she can't, so she buries it instead. And she buries the way she used to be. Told in 4 parts, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. This provocative debut reveals the deep cuts of trauma, but it also demonstrates one young woman's strength as she navigates the disappointment and unbearable pains of adolescence, of first love and first heartbreak, of friendships broken and rebuilt, all while learning to embrace the power of survival she never knew she had hidden within her. And I remember when I got this, I like books that have a slightly different structure, and the fact that it's told in like 3 parts rather than, I mean, it looks like there are chapters, they're just not named, but like the fact it's told it, 4 parts, like each year of high school, I find that like a really intriguing concept, especially the fact that like a book this, I mean, like this is average size for a book, but like a book that size can span 4 years. And I also thought that the subject was interesting, so I think that will be a good one. I think I'll probably read that one first, actually. So the next one I got is this book called Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. I think that's really interesting that it's like anonymous. Also, I've just looked at the back, and the first word on the back is January 24th, which is my birthday, which is really creepy because it looks creepy, like it's in creepy writing. This one says January 24th. After you've had it, there isn't even life without drugs. It started when she was served a soft drink laced with LSD in a dangerous party game. Within months, she was hooked, trapped in a downward spiral that took her from her comfortable home and loving family to the mean streets of an unforgiving city. It was a journey that would rob her of her innocence, her youth, and ultimately her life. Read her diary, enter her world, you will never forget her. For 35 years, the acclaimed best-selling first-person account of teenage girls' harrowing descent into the nightmarish world of drugs has left an indelible mark on generations of teen readers. As powerful and as timely today as ever, Go Ask Alice remains a definitive book on the horrors of addiction. I'm now questioning whether this is fiction or not, because if it's anonymous, that makes me think it's not. Oh yeah, okay. Go Ask Alice is based on the actual diary of a 15-year-old drug user. It is not a definitive statement on the middle-class teenage drug world. It does not offer any solutions. It is, however, highly personal and specific chronicle. As such, we hope it will provide insights into the increasingly complicated world in which we live. Names, dates, places, and certain events have been changed in accordance with the wishes of those concerned. I also really like diary formats. If you didn't know, Bridget Jones is my favourite book. I'm sure you did know that if you're not new here, because I studied it last year at uni. I mean, I loved it before then, but I studied it last year in spring semester, and I didn't shut up about the fact I was studying my favourite book. And yeah, if you haven't read Bridget Jones, go and read it. I feel like I need an affiliate link for telling people to go and read Bridget Jones. They say it so often. Okay. And this is the final book, and this is called The Girl in the Picture, and it is by Alexandra Monet. I was drawn to this one just because of the name of it. It kind of reminded me of The Girl on the Train, which I loved as a book. So the blurb on this one says, never fall in love with a lie. I wasn't supposed to be at the party, I wasn't invited. But when I got the text, I couldn't hold myself back. And now my mind can't stop replaying the argument and the kiss. Memories that are like shots to the gut now that I know they were our last. Kind of ominous. Oh, here we go. Nicole Morgan has been labelled many things: the geeky music girl, the shy sidekick of Miss Popularity, and the girl with the scar. Now only one name haunts her through the halls of Oyster Bay Prep: the girl in the picture. After heartthrob Chase Porter is found dead in the woods near the school, the police search for the girl snuggled up next to him in a picture discovered among his personal effects. A girl no one knew was even close to him, and whose best friend, Lana Rivera, was his girlfriend. Nicole is that girl, and now she's the primary suspect in his murder. What happened that night? Were Nicole and Chase dating behind Lana's back? Were he and Lana over? Could either of the girls have killed him? Alternating between Nicole and Lana's points of view, the girl in the picture helps readers piece together the truth behind a friend's betrayal, a boy's murder, and way too many secrets. Which just sounds fascinating. Why do we need to send a box this big for 6 books, people? Anyway, that is all of the books. And I hope you enjoyed watching this little vloggy, hauly, thingy, mabob. If you've read any of these books, let me know kind of like what you think of them. If you have any suggestions for books I should read, kind of like, these are the kind of books I'm interested in, then let me know. I'm currently reading on my trusty little tablet, which I still haven't changed the time to American time, and I don't think I will. It's on British time still. I'm reading You, like the book that the Netflix series was based off of, because I loved the Netflix series, so I thought, why not read the book as well? And so far I'm really enjoying it, but I thought I'd have more time to read, because like in Cardiff I have quite a lot of time to read my own interest books, but here I'm so busy I haven't really had time, which is why I'm doing this as a vlog and not like a proper sit down video, because I need to write an essay, 5 pages, and then I need to write another essay. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe if you did, and I will see you in my next video.